We want to give a financial update about the health and status of the church now that we are about halfway through our calendar year. And so I'm going to ask our church treasurer, Margaret Erickson, if she would be willing to come and give us a report herself. That I agreed to begin the conversation and that she would follow up. My piece of that puzzle is to tell you about the expected income and expenses that we had budgeted for and had thought ahead about. Amazingly enough, this wonderful congregation has given above and beyond our budgeted projected income so far this year, which is remarkable and a testimony to your faithfulness and to the work of this church, even during COVID. And on the flip side of that, our expenses are under budget for a number of different reasons. We have had some challenges with a water line breaking during our freeze that we are just wrapping up construction and repairs from, and other things. But according to our budget, we are actually under budget for expenses for this part of the year. And so we give thanks to God that in terms of what we expected and what we could budget for, we are doing very well. And now Margaret's going to talk about some unexpected news.
Good morning. My name is Margaret Erickson, and I'm the treasurer for Madison Square Church. This morning, I want to tell you about two past saints of Madison Square, Maydell and Walter Rowley. Here they are right here from the directory from, I think, 1992. Maydell and Walter joined Madison Square in 1946, and they were here when I joined in 1979. One of my favorite memories about Walter is that he would greet the women of the church on Sunday morning at that breezeway door with camellias that he had picked from his bush that morning. You felt very lucky to get one of Walter's camellias. They were fabulous. They were very active in the church life. This was their home and this was their family. Sadly, Walter passed away in 1993 and Maydell followed in 1995. They didn't have children, so in their will, they left almost everything in their estate to Madison Square Church. Their home, all their furniture, and even the camellia bush. Although I'm sorry to say that attempts to transplant it to the church were not successful. The church even received Maydell's recipe box, which I still have in the church archives. They also left financial gifts of over $1 million, some of which were used to support the church through some troubled financial times, as well as for funding the Rowley Lecture Series that the church sponsored for several years. And they also left us a 313-acre ranch close to Big Springs, Texas, along with the mineral rights to that land. In 1996, the session voted to sell the ranch, but retain the mineral rights. The Rowleys truly blessed the church that they had loved. Years passed, and the church received lease money for those mineral rights from various oil companies. The lease money was used to support the mission work of this church. Then, in the months prior to the pandemic, Laredo Petroleum, the current leaseholder, decided to drill 8 slant wells on the property. Because of the pandemic's low oil prices, the wells did not go into production until January of this year. In April and May, the church received the first royalty deposits from the oil company, totaling $1,479,000. The bulk of the oil production from these wells is expected to last from 12 to 18 months. The session has determined to keep these funds separate from any operational costs of the church while we explore together the great good we can accomplish from this windfall from Walter and Maydell. I'm sure they are thrilled to know that their generous gift from 25 years ago will lead to whatever wonderful, world-changing missions Madison Square chooses to pursue in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret, and thank you, Session. Thank you to the Rowleys and to all the people throughout the years who have worked on renewing the lease and making sure that everything was in order with that. It is an enormous opportunity for us to continue vibrant and whole and successful and to bless not only this campus and the people in it, but also our community and the world.